Britain prides itself on fairness and justice. Yet a dark secret has haunted the nation for decades. The grooming gang scandal has revealed a horrifying truth: the systemic sexual abuse of vulnerable young girls. These are not isolated incidents. This is a pattern of exploitation, often carried out by organized groups. The victims, primarily white British girls, are often from disadvantaged backgrounds. The perpetrators, often of South Asian origin, have exploited cultural sensitivities to evade justice. The impact on victims is devastating, leaving them traumatized and scarred for life. The scandal has shaken public trust in authorities, who are accused of turning a blind eye for fear of being labelled racist. The scandal first came to light in Rotherham, a town in northern England. A report in 2014 revealed that an estimated 1,400 children had been sexually abused in the town over a 16-year period. Similar cases have emerged in Rochdale, Oxford and Telford, suggesting a nationwide problem. The scale of abuse is shocking, but even more disturbing is the alleged cover-up. Victims were silenced, their stories ignored. Police and social services failed to act, often dismissing the abuse as consensual despite the young age of the victims. The authorities' inaction allowed the abuse to continue, betraying the very people they were meant to protect. Why were these horrific crimes ignored for so long? Some point to a culture of fear and political correctness. They argue that authorities were afraid to address the issue due to the ethnicity of many perpetrators. This reluctance to acknowledge the issue allowed the abuse to flourish. A former Labour MP for Rochdale has been vocal about this alleged cover-up. He claims that Labour officials discouraged him from speaking out about the ethnicity of the perpetrators. According to the MP, they feared losing votes from minority communities. Allegations, if true, paint a disturbing picture of political expediency trumping child protection. It suggests that some were willing to sacrifice the safety of vulnerable girls to maintain electoral support. This alleged conspiracy of silence allowed the abuse to continue unabated, leaving countless lives shattered. The Labour Party has denied these claims, but the allegations have cast a long shadow over the party. The scandal has fueled accusations of hypocrisy, with critics pointing to Labour's vocal stance on other social issues. The party's silence on this issue, they argue, exposes a blind spot when it comes to protecting certain communities. The victims of these horrific crimes deserve justice. They deserve to have their voices heard and their abusers held accountable. A national inquiry is long overdue. This inquiry must be comprehensive, leaving no stone unturned. It must investigate not only the crimes themselves, but also who knew what and when. Why did the authorities fail to act? These questions must be answered. The inquiry should also examine the culture. While it is crucial to avoid harmful stereotypes, it is equally important to acknowledge any cultural factors that may have contributed to the abuse. This includes addressing issues such as forced marriage, honour-based violence and sexualization of young girls. Only by confronting these uncomfortable truths can we hope to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. The grooming gang scandal is a wake-up call for Britain. It has exposed deep-seated failings in our institutions and our society. We need a fundamental shift in attitudes and approaches. We need to create a culture where victims are believed and supported, where perpetrators are brought to justice, and where safeguarding is everyone's responsibility. This requires a multi-pronged approach. We need better training for police and social workers, equipping them to identify and respond to child sexual exploitation. We need tougher sentences for perpetrators and those who enable them. We need to challenge cultural practices that harm women and girls, and we need to empower communities to speak out against abuse. The road to reform will be long and challenging, but it is a journey we must take. The safety and well-being of our children depend on it.